Title: Clash of Titans. Genre: Action. Writing style: Descriptive. Language: English. Chapter 1. The battle begins. Deep within the heart of a desolate city, the ground trembled as two colossal beings prepared to clash. SCP-682, the infamous indestructible reptilian creature, stood defiantly, its metallic bladed tail gleaming in the pale moonlight. Across from it, the mighty Godzilla, a legendary kaiju, roared with fury, ready to defend its territory. As the battle commenced, SCP-682 adapted to every attack thrown its way. Godzilla's thunderous footsteps shook the earth, but SCP-682's impenetrable hide remained unscathed. With a swift movement, SCP-682's tail pierced through Godzilla's tough hide, injecting explosive acid into its organs. The monstrous creature's brain and eyes exploded, causing it to violently burst into a fiery explosion. The remains of the fallen monsters littered the battlefield, but SCP-682 was far from finished. Its insatiable hunger for destruction led it to burn off the remains of the fallen monsters, including Godzilla, with its deadly spit of lava and acid mixture. The once mighty kaiju reduced to mere ashes. Chapter 2. A worthy challenger emerges. Having vanquished Godzilla and the other monsters, SCP-682 stood alone, unchallenged. But just as it reveled in its victory, a new adversary emerged. A world-sized monster snake, straight out of Norse mythology and the god of war games, slithered towards SCP-682, ready to engage in a battle of epic proportions. The ground quaked beneath their immense weight as the two titans faced off. The monster snake, with its razor-sharp fangs and impenetrable scales, coiled around SCP-682, attempting to crush it. But SCP-682's adaptability proved to be its greatest weapon yet. With each crushing squeeze, SCP-682's metallic bladed tail pierced through the monster snake's impenetrable scales, injecting its explosive acid into its organs. The snake writhed in agony as its brain and eyes exploded, mirroring the fate of the fallen monsters before it. Chapter 3. The Ultimate Showdown. As the battle raged on, the world around them trembled under the sheer force of their clash. SCP-682 and the monster snake fought with unmatched ferocity, each refusing to yield. The ground cracked beneath their immense power, buildings crumbled, and the sky darkened with smoke and debris. The battle seemed never-ending, as both creatures unleashed devastating attacks upon each other. SCP-682's acidic spit mixed with scorching lava burned through the monster snake's defenses, leaving it vulnerable. But the snake's immense size and strength proved to be a formidable challenge for SCP-682. With every strike, the monster snake coiled tighter around SCP-682, threatening to crush it into oblivion. But SCP-682, fueled by its insatiable hunger for destruction, refused to succumb. It adapted, its metallic bladed tail piercing through the snake's scales once more, injecting its explosive acid into its organs. Chapter 4. The Final Blow. As the monster snake's brain and eyes exploded, the ground shook violently, signaling the end of the battle. SCP-682 stood victorious, its metallic bladed tail dripping with the blood of its fallen foe. The world-sized monster snake, once a fearsome adversary, now lay lifeless at SCP-682's feet. The city, ravaged by the battle, lay in ruins. SCP-682, having faced off against the toughest and most worthy challenger yet, surveyed the destruction it had wrought. Its hunger for destruction momentarily sated, it slithered away into the darkness, leaving behind a world forever changed by its presence. Epilogue. As the dust settled and the city began to rebuild, whispers of SCP-682's power and invincibility spread far and wide. The world trembled at the thought of what other challenges this monstrous creature might face in the future. But for now, SCP-682 retreated into the shadows, awaiting its next worthy opponent.